Howdy ho, people. Whether you're I don't know, I always try to do something with these intros, but always lose my trick. Anyhow, we are here with season 7 of the Choo Choo Train Show. So that is actually a lot of fun. I mean, yeah. Yes, so I like this season, and the reason for that is. As for the first time in this series, I actually have the season on DVD. Ain't that crazy? I mean, I have 1 and 2 now, but I didn't have them at the time of those videos because I only bought them last year and I rewatched them for then back in like 2023. So get out of here. Okay. We're talking about 7. Let's freaking go. Bro, what is this advertisement thing? What the hell is this? I need to turn up so you guys actually hear it. Also, don't you just love the posters in my room? No! The globe! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, the nostalgia. Oh, okay. This remote don't work. Okay. Where's one that... Does this one work? No. I need the third TV remote. God damn. Okay. I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. Does it work? It works! It worked! Bam, 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 oh boy, I can't wait to watch the first episode of the season, Emily's New Coaches. Oh my boy, here it is. Good for them. Wait a minute, this ain't Emily's New Coaches. What the fuck? They're out of order. Emily's New Coaches isn't until... You fraud! You tricked me, you bastard! Okay, so that was certainly something. I do not act like that normally when watching this shit. That was for the sake of the video, trust me, I'm not mental. Anyways, for the episodes I want to talk about this season, we have a whopping 13 of them. That is half the season, let's freaking go. So, if your favorite episode of the season, you got like a 50-50 chance of it popping up. Anyways, Emily's New Coaches. It's an alright start. It gives us an introduction to Emily, who does later on become a main character, so that's something. She also saves Oliver, who is number 11, and later she'd become number 12 all the way in season 24. So, that's something. But, yeah. Overall, it's just the basic, I don't like the new engine trope. Bill, Ben, and Fergus. New character Fergus, and it's also a Bill and Ben episode, as they almost get the guy killed. I mean, Fergus's prop was damaged after making this one, so, guess it makes sense. The Old Bridge. This episode gets a lot of hate, and it's not deserved. It's a sweet episode, come on, it's not as bad. Come on, Scolari nearly fell to his death. I think he's got the right to be scared this one time. Honestly, not too bad of an episode. Not great, but not the worst. James and the Queen of Sodor. I love how in this one, Gordon just tricks James into like the dirtiest job ever, and James gets all the way through. He makes it clean just for Percy to come and fuck everything up. Also, the ending where it's just all the engines groaning with no narration is just kind of funny to me. The Spotless Record. This one gives a new character, Arthur. He's got a cool design, and his whole thing is that he's never had an accident until Thomas comes along like an old bitch and messes up Arthur's whole life. Cool crash, but man, fuck you, Thomas. Toby's Windmill. Mainly talking about this one because it's genius. A windmill is just one of the most iconic parts of Thomas due to the intro. So having a whole episode based around it, even if it's a Toby episode and not that windmill, it's a clever idea. I like it. Bad Day at Castle Lodge. Talking about this one because it's the last chance I'll get to talk about the Scottish twins for a while. It's a fun episode based around their origins from Scotland of the Loch Ness Monster. And yeah, that's cool. And the twins are just always fun, even when they're at each other's throats. And a bit of the Fat Controller got me. Salty Stormy Tale. This one's, out of all the Storm episodes this season has, this one's the coolest, with it being a Salty and Fergus adventure. And yeah, the Storm. Snow Engine. Talking about this one as well, due to it being the last chance to talk about Oliver and Toad for a while. I like the two of them a lot. They're some of my favourite characters, and this is a fun story about them in the snow. I like how they end up having conflicting opinions at the end of the episode. It's fun. Can't wait for them to be relevant again. Peace and Quiet, introducing Murdoch, who is honestly just a really fun character concept. Having this big, noisy engine who just wants peace and quiet, it's cool. But here sharing a shed with Salty. My god, him and Cranky would be best friends. Bulgy rides again. I honestly love this one. They bring back Bulgy out of nowhere, and he has this redemption. He doesn't beef with the engines at all in this episode, and he gets a whole new job, and it's nice. It's a happy ending for him. I kind of wish they didn't go into the CGI and mess it up. Gordon and Spencer. This episode is embedded in my brain because of the DVD. So, I mean, Spencer's a really fun character, especially with Gordon. Three cheers for Thomas. This is the final episode of the classic seasons, so I'm putting it here. It's a decent follow-up to the race episode, and Bertie is just waiting forever for Thomas' end. It's a sweet episode, them all cheering for Thomas at the end, but it's nothing special. I do like it, though. With that, shock horror, that's all the classic seasons done. I mean, I've got to do the Jack spin-off, but, that's not a Thomas season, so oh well. But yeah, so once I take every episode and rate them out of 10 as a whole, it gets 159 points, placing it 6th place overall currently, which is really surprising. I thought this season was actually going to turn out higher, because I ended up liking it way more than I thought, but I guess that's something. I mean, it's only a couple bits behind season 1, so yeah. Anyway, with that, I'm going to talk about the new characters. Firstly, we have Emily. Little did anybody know she would become a main character later on. I like her. She doesn't act like this again afterwards as she goes into a bossy persona. But you know what? There isn't really an era of the show where I don't like Emily in, so that's something. Fergus. He's a cool design, and I do like how he's been around for ages and we just never saw him. Also, this is the only season he's in because his prop was damaged, so sucks to be Fergus. Arthur. He's one of those engines you just like for no real reason. He's a cool design, and heck, his wooden railway was like the second Thomas toy I ever got, so I've always liked him. He didn't get much after this, but I mean, he didn't need to. He got 2 episodes, and he ended in a good place. Murdoch. Taking this big, noisy engine and making him somebody that likes peace and quiet, as I've already said, is just a really cool concept, and I wish we got more of him. Spencer. The only engine who stayed relevant other than Emily, and I mean, he's got a fun dynamic with Gordon, and we will talk a lot about him later on. That's it, those were all the new characters. There were 5 new engines in the shed, and they made a whole song based on it, but they didn't include Spencer and Fergus for some reason. They did Salty and Harvey, I don't understand. Anyhow, all of them got to be relevant in at least 2 episodes this season, except Spencer, so that's cool. And they really made Knapford Sheds the location we got to see them all in, which is cool, giving them some place of relevance. It also meant that they all appeared in the background before their actual introductions, so that's kind of cool. Which is something, I mean, I wish they used Knapford Sheds more afterwards for the side characters. I mean, and they even got to appear at Tidmouth back in these days. That wasn't a thing next season, was it? Another thing I noticed that this in season 6, the narrow gauge engines have no involvement whatsoever with the standing gauge engines. It makes their railway stand out more. I wish the handle had stuck around though. I mean, it seems kind of small, just the 5 of them, but I mean, they all get to do something each season, so I mean, okay. Another thing is the amount of episodes with storms. I like the idea it's all one big storm, that's cool. And really, that's all I've got to say left on the season. Jack and the Pack will be the next Inky Reviews episode as far as I'm aware. And then I don't have to bother with Season 8 and Calling All Engines, because I did them back in 2022. You should watch those videos. So Season 9 will be the next actual Thomas season I've got to do. Isn't that fun? Anyhow, I got nothing real to say. Go to bed, you silly person. I see you. I see you looking at your phone late at night. Foolish boy! Introduction. The episode gets a lot... Oh, sorry. The Old Iron Bridge. The episode gets... Fuck. I messed up the name of it twice. I'm going to have to cut this out. Okay.